Stock tip. Best stock setups.
Hello and welcome back again to this week's last daily update episode, and I'm happy to announce that our rally has gotten confirmed yesterday, and not only that, but approximately 60% of all our top setups this week have starting shooting for the moon. So this is indeed a reason to celebrate, but let's just see how exactly the market is looking at the moment and what our strategy going forward should be. So we can start with the S&P 500 like always, and the S&P 500, as you can see, has started to rally. So this candle from yesterday, from the day before, got confirmed. And in the weekly chart, we finally got what I was expecting, or not expecting, what I was waiting for, namely a breakout above last week's high, and this is it. So yesterday was an extraordinary day with plus 2.5% in the S&P 500. So such a nice rally to see it coming after such a long time, after 5 months or so. Actually, I think 5 months exactly. You can only dream of such things, but it's finally here, and let's hope it's going to reach at least 4,450 or 4,500. So this is as from the way I'm looking at it, this is the first perhaps the first target would be 4,300. So the first target where we have to carefully assess if the market is going to continue heading higher. And I think turning point could be 4,400, 4,450. So basically this trend line right here. Until then, I think we could start breathing a bit easily. I've seen that rally has pretty much started in the big tech, like always, and the big tech has pretty much overbought. If we take a look at Apple, Apple hadn't lost that much, but still had lost 26%, and has reached this range here, where with an outside reversal it had started moving up. So I think we can expect a move up until we reach this trend line against 160, 165, 160 perhaps, or somewhere in this range, so at least until then. Now back to the S&P 500. My strategy for the moment is approximately 70% long, and I think I will liquidate a third of my position when we reach 4,300, especially if we see any signs of weakness in the markets. What I'm looking for when I'm speaking of signs of weakness in the market, well, I'll show you here. So as we started this rally, we had a hanging man here, which was not actually, it came a day later, this hanging man, which then started a new sellout. Then we reached this point of the market, and again a hanging man in the Nasdaq started or confirmed a sellout, and again a nice bounce here, a hanging man, and another sell-off. So I'm going to carefully pay attention to the Nasdaq and see if we do get any signs of a weakness, because like we've seen before 3 times already in this correction, this nice little trick, this hanging man, was the start of a new sell-off. So here, and here, and I'm hoping this is it. Actually, I'm hoping the worst is behind us, because the Nasdaq has already reached the 200 moving line. The IVM has also fallen pretty hard and has reached a major support line here, major support range, so to say. And the euro to US dollar has also reached its less historic support. So that's why I'm hoping that market is now ready for a nice bounce. But you never know. That's why you have to be careful. So we are going to pay extra attention to the Nasdaq, and just to be sure, or just to pay attention to any such formations or candles like this one, this hanging man. If this one comes, then we should reduce our long quota carefully and see what's going to, just carefully pay attention to the market, not that we don't lose too much of our winnings. We can sell at the top. That would be silly of us to believe that we can sell at the top, but we can try to bag as much as we can. Now there, with the S&P 500 we are done. Then let's see how the German market is doing. So the German market has also started moving above the 50 average, and the 9 and 20 moving averages are starting heading up again. So that's a good thing for the German market, for the DAX. I think one problem could still be here on this small trend line. We have to overcome this resistance line. This resistance line is what we have to overcome, and we shall see this next 1 or 2 weeks if we are able to break above it. So as you can see, it pretty much coincides with the 200 descending 200 moving average. So you just have to love this technical analysis. Again, euro to US dollar. I had quite of a scare yesterday, seeing how the euro to US dollar developed. I got a bit afraid that the candle would end up like a shooting star, but in the end it recovered quite nicely, and it's still looking like a bit of a consolidation above the 50 moving average. So we are now riding the 50 moving average, and the 9 and 20 are starting heading up again. Again, oil confirmed its strength this week, and in the weekly chart we finally see a bit of a bit more than what we've seen until now. But of course, I would like to see something above 38 to be able to even speak of a new rally in oil. Overall, I think this rally simply hasn't quite ended. I think this was just a nice consolidation here this whole time, and I think we are just in an uptrend by the looks of it. Gold and silver still remain pretty weak and still lag behind the market. This is the gold chart, and this is the silver chart, so still lagging behind the market. And as of these reasons, they both remain uninteresting for us. I did enjoy my winnings here in gold, so it was a good thing to take the profits here where we did. I think somewhere here is the point where we've taken our profits, and somewhere here is the point where we went long in gold. Okay, then I have something pretty cool for you. These are this week's setups here, starting with NVIDIA. You can also see a breakout, good breakout in NVIDIA in the weekly chart, also with above average volume, clearly to see, and in the daily chart again clearly to see breakout and confirmed breakout, and NVIDIA is starting moving up again. Well, we shall have to wait and see where the next resistance line is. It could be here where the last support line was, so it could be here. But if the market is going to rally, it just might shoot up again. Or another one is Tesla. Tesla has also managed to break away. So this would be the breakout here. This would be the confirmation of the breakout, and Tesla still has to make up for approximately 40% loss here, so 50% loss. So Tesla has a nice up potential. Then the next setups were NOC, the setup of the week, NOC. Powerful, very powerful setup, and it still remains a very powerful setup. So I don't know if you took this candle here or if you waited. So I have missed out on it because I was on call duty, but I am pretty keen on taking the next breakout. So this would be a breakout, a pullback to the 90 moving averages and to the starting point here, and anything above yesterday's green candle would make for a new breakout. So I'm very interested in taking this one and in not letting it pass. So above 472 I am in, with a stop beneath this low here, beneath 400 and let's say 461. I think there would be my stop. Also AMCR, so I've been saying the whole time AMCR is still looking very powerful, so not the whole time, but at least since here is still looking very good. I think the worst is behind us. It has consolidated and it's starting moving up again, and I think we are in for a pretty parabolic move here. So the ones of you who are still involved in AMCR, congrats. Then CC, my personal favorite, where I already backed some nice cash, has broken out again. So this was a nice consolidation and a new breakout. You could place your stops here now, and it's also starting to look a bit parabolic. So congrats again. This was my personal favorite. Then MAS, pretty convincing setup here, in long time coming. So since mid-February, and now at the end of May it has broken out, and the breakout has gotten confirmed. I was a bit skeptical because of the lack of volume, but still the breakout has gotten confirmed, and let's just see how high it's going to reach. As you may already suspect, the potential would be here 78.20. How much was it? 71.71. Let's just say 71. Again, cost would have been also very effective setup if you've taken it. So we had this intraday consolidation, but you could also see it quite a short one, but you could also see it in the daily chart. So these three candles here break down beneath the Fibonacci retracement line of 38.2, but it managed to conquer it, and here you had your breakout, and voila, it broke out and it continued going up. It didn't post the best quarterly results, but still there is a lot of interest here because of the discount. So it has a very impressive discount of 33%, and that's why it still garners a lot of interest from all investors who are willing to take and to go on a limb here and make out for some losses. And lastly, PRG, another one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites since April, and I was hinting on such a journey here in April. Consolidation, another move up, another consolidation, and then a breakout. Well, the breakout came, so I was expecting the breakout here actually, but the markets decided instead for a sell-off, and the breakout we had to wait for this breakout almost another month, but here it is. It's still hasn't gotten confirmed, but now it is in an even better setup. Our long or entry would be above 29.3 with a stop at 28, so even better than before, because now we have a pretty tight stop here. So this would make for one of the top setups this week, and just wanted to share with you all that we've achieved today. I hope you had the same amount of fun, so you had as much fun as I had, and cheers for even better week ahead of us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you do have any questions, write them down in the comment section below, and take a look on our Facebook and Instagram pages. There you might find some potential breakouts for interesting setups before they break out. Here and there I'm posting one or two of them, just to keep your interest at bay. So cheers, and until next week.